Hi, I'm Josh Ackerman with Park Industries Customer Service Department. On this video, we are going to show you how to check the bearings on all three axes on the Yukon. So to start out with here, we're going to start with the Y-axis. And for the Y-axis, you would want to start by making a mark on your gear, on your pinion gear here, and your gear rack, just so that you can get that into the same spot here. And to check the Y-axis bearings, you would want to make sure your X-axis is all the way at the opposite end. And then you want to just lift your bridge up a little bit by whatever you have the means to do that. We want to make sure we make the mark on the gear, so when we set our bridge back down, that gear is right in the same spot and your bridge is not skewed. Once you have it up in the air, you only need it ever so slightly that it is a small gap between the rollers and the rails of the machine. And these bearings here, then the roller bearings, you just want to turn that and see if they feel rough or clicking or anything like that, and making sure that it is spinning just fine. One of the signs is when you are driving your Y-axis back and forth, you can hear them clicking or crackling as they drive down the rail. Just make sure your rail is nice and clean and it's not the debris crushing in between the rail and the bearing. If that's nice and clean, then you do want to check your bearing. So then we'll move over to our X and Z axis here. And we do have the dial indicator all pre-set up already here. So right here, we are set up for checking the X-axis bearings. And we just have our magnet onto the bridge of the machine and our dial indicator on our on our cross travel there. So what you want to do then is just kind of pull out on our axis and see how much movement you have here. Just push and pull and see how much movement you have. Now, as long as your pinion mesh, your gear mesh is tight on your Y-axis, you shouldn't have much play. So take that into consideration. If you are seeing a bunch of movement, see if it is moving on the actual Y-axis and it's not your bearings there. Then if it looks like all your movement is coming just from this, then you may need to replace your X-axis cross travel bearings. The tolerance on there would be 3 thou, 3 thou for tolerance on there. You shouldn't see much movement. It is common to see about a thou movement even on a new bearing. So once you're hitting that 2-3 thou mark, that's when I would think about replacing those bearings. And to check your Z-axis here then, we're just gonna do the same concept. And set our dial indicator here and do the same thing, just push and pull. On the X-axis, if you want, you can put a pry bar in there and just give it a light push. You don't need to get aggressive with it. But if you do that, make sure you remove the shrouds because you will have a bunch of deflection on the shrouds. Same thing with the Z-axis here, push and pull. Tolerance is 2-3 thou. And if you're seeing a lot more than that, then you are going to need new Z bearings and replace those Z bearings there. As always, if you have any questions, please give our customer service department a call and we'd be glad to help. Thank you.